What's up, Faith family? Driver's Guide to Void Drive YT here, and today we're bringing it back to the early 2000s. Right here in front of us, we have the Mazda RX-7. This particular build here was made in 2011, and you know what? I'll start with the positive first, because there are a few negative things that are more global things on the build. So, it's a good, nice early 2000s design. The white backdrop of this car, it's a good color scheme for adding all sorts of decals, because look, you have the Mazda logo right here. You have the blue racing stripe with sort of gray accents on the side. It shows up as green on the camera. Nice tinted, blue tinted windows, but they should have been tinted black, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Then we have all these brands down here. I have no idea what these are, and they hardly show up on camera. Decal game on this, pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Can't lie. So, might as well get the spoiler out of the way. Spoiler looks fine. It's an interesting concave design they have going on down there. Nothing much to say about it. It's just a different looking spoiler design. Tires are a bit plain. At least they don't have any paint issues. They're just a little plain, man. The tires, despite me saying they're plain, they actually saved this build in a big way. And here's the main problem of this build. It looks cheap, all right? And here's why. First of all, the blue tinted windows should have been black because it would have created more contrast with the body of the car, which is all white. In the body of the car, there's a good material to it for sure. It certainly has a good material. But the contrast really just isn't there because the blue won't cut it. And the interior could have helped with that. You wouldn't have had to tint the windows black, even though I'm sure that would have been cheaper. Another major thing is that this build really could have used some headlights and backlights painted on. All right, and I know they could have done that because they decided to add all the AutoZone decals. So they really could have added this, and it would have given it a bit more dimension. This is at least a 9-year-old version of this car, and I bought this in 2015. So I doubt they're going to change it anytime soon, because if they were selling it exactly how it was 4 years after it first went into production, I'm sure they'd literally still be selling it the same way 9 years after it went into production. So the build is nice. It's a very faithful build, but I don't know, man. Overall, it's just kind of average. It's very middle of the road. It has some sentimental value to me since this was one of the first Hot Wheels I brought back in 2015. But execution in some places isn't that great here. A very faithful build, very nice, very clean looking, flawed. Just flawed. That's the case with a lot of reviews. There's just a lot of flaws. There's always room for improvement, and this car in particular could be improved quite a bit. So, my score for this, I gave it a 6.25 out of 10. Very middle of the road car, so it was kind of begging to stay within the 5 range. I don't know. If I were this car, I would just take the score I was given. So, that'll be it from me. Driver's Guide out. See you in the next review.